Life as a royal is a life in the spotlight, and that means the whole world sees every awkward moment, even if you're careful. Need proof? Just ask Princess Anne. Back in 1969, the royal family was struggling to appear relevant. In a rare move, Queen Elizabeth allowed the BBC and ITV to co-produce a documentary titled The Royal Family. For the film, the Queen granted camera crews unprecedented access to her family's daily lives. During production, the crews captured footage from Queen Elizabeth's tours in Brazil and Chile. They also filmed the royals while they were spending time together at home and traveling aboard the royal train and Royal Yacht. It was also during one of these travels that the cameras captured one of Princess Anne's most awkward moments to date. While on board the Royal Yacht, Queen Elizabeth's older children participated in a naval exercise. This involved the then-teenage Princess Anne donning a life vest that required manual inflation. In the footage, the princess can be seen watching uneasily as a uniformed personnel blew into a tube on her vest. She is then transferred to another boat using a cable line. Since the documentary's premiere in 1969, there have been reports that the firm wanted to have the royal family banned from further release. Despite this, however, the film eventually found its way to social media, gaining an entirely new audience on YouTube. As for Princess Anne, she once reportedly said that doing the film was never a good idea. The royals' Christmas Day service in 2019 was memorable for a lot of reasons. For starters, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle were notably absent from Sandringham after deciding to spend the holidays in Canada. The occasion also marked the Christmas debut of Prince George and Princess Charlotte, the two older children of Prince William and Kate Middleton, as they joined their parents on the annual walk to the church. As it turns out, however, it wasn't just the young royals that would get the crowd talking that day. Princess Anne and Queen Camilla appeared with their own Christmas surprise too. As the Cambridges made their way into the church, Princess Anne could be seen walking to the church just as then Duchess Camilla was arriving by car. The two women stood outside the church together as they followed behind the Queen. Upon seeing each other, the princess and Camilla both realized that they were wearing similar purple coats and shared a laugh. The British royals may have a lot of supporters, but for years they have also faced calls for the monarchy to come to an end. As a result, the family has sometimes encountered protesters while conducting engagements. If nothing else though, this subject also makes for an interesting interview, as Princess Anne herself once learned. During an appearance on Wogan in 1985, the princess was asked what she would do if the monarchy were abolished. After a brief pause, Princess Anne gave her answer.
I'd have to work even harder on the farm.
The farm the princess was referring to is likely Gatcombe Park, one of the officially listed royal farms and estates. Classified as a Grade 2 property that features two small lakes, Queen Elizabeth purchased the estate in 1976 as a wedding present for Princess Anne and her husband, Mark Phillips. Back in 2019, the NATO summit was held in London. At one point, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, French President Emmanuel Macron, and former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson were caught gossiping while attending a pre-summit gathering at Buckingham Palace. Interestingly, Princess Anne was also huddled with the men while this was happening. In a hot mic moment that has since gone viral, Johnson could be heard asking Macron why somebody was late. In response, Trudeau pointed out that this mysterious someone was likely late because they liked to take 40-minute press conferences. Many speculated that the group was referring to the then US President Donald Trump, who had held an unscheduled press conference earlier in the day. Soon after, Princess Anne could be seen making a comment, although her remarks were too difficult to make out. No one in the group mentioned Trump by name the entire time. Nonetheless, Trump later took a jab at Trudeau, although he made no mention of Princess Anne. Princess Anne may be a longtime horse lover, but that doesn't mean she would rule out promoting horse meat as a food, especially if it could potentially help promote horse welfare. This was exactly her stance when she took to the stage during a 2013 conference for the organization World Horse Welfare, where the Princess Royal serves as president to this day.
Our attitudes to the horse meat trade, I think and the value of horse meat may have to change.
The comments came just as World Horse Welfare revealed that horses and ponies throughout Britain were prone to becoming abandoned or neglected. In addition, the princess also pointed out that there are horses who suffer while in transit due to mishandling. She also suggested that horses might receive better care if there was a market for horse meat, therefore bringing up their value. And while Princess Anne admitted that the matter was still up for debate, her comments soon stirred controversy. In a statement to The Guardian, a spokesperson for People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals also said that the royal would be better off campaigning to put an end to horse racing. Amid calls for Prince Harry not to attend King Charles's coronation, the king's second son flew back to London for the event regardless. That said, he seemingly remained distant from most of the royals, particularly his brother, Prince William. Rumors also surfaced that Princess Anne had her own issues with her nephew, and somehow this led to what has been referred to as Feathergate. During the coronation ceremony inside Westminster Abbey, Prince Harry sat in the third row alongside cousins Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, and their respective spouses. Now, King Charles's second son would have been able to see the whole ceremony from the third row under normal circumstances. However, the feather on Princess Anne's hat for the occasion appeared to obstruct the prince's view. Other than that, however, things appeared to have gone smoothly during the big day. Following the ceremony, Prince Harry immediately made his way back to the US, while Princess Anne joined the rest of the royals for a balcony appearance.